Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be winterizing and mouse-proofing Glen. Show you guys how I battle the never-ending battle of mice and rats with my combine. I've already vacuumed everything out, if you've seen in the last video. Well, almost everything. I got the cab clean and then the grain up out of here cleaned up. I got it power washed. Now we're doing kind of a couple of the nooks and crannies. And one of the crannies is right up in here. If you can see all of that stuff I am digging out right, let me get maybe right there. There's a crack, and it's a space that comes from here down to here. It's probably, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch to an inch wide in there. And all of that I have dug out of there with the screwdriver, plus all of this. It's easier if you don't let it rain in the combine to get it cleaned out. That's why it looks like that. I've just got a screwdriver that I'm digging it out with and then pulling it out by hand. It's a messy job, but it really, that's a big part of why these rot out. It's a big part of why you see them. They'll kind of start and just kind of work their way out because there's grain down in here. Stupidest design. I love my combine, but they could have done a little better with this. I mean, I could do a little better with this. I'm just a farmer fabricator. Anyhow, clean this out, and then got a few tricks up my sleeve that I'm going to try. I got a couple of tricks to try for the clean grain auger and the tailings return auger under there. My fighting is wore out, so we don't get all of the stuff out of there. And you got to take the shoe out in order to be able to vacuum that. And I'm not going to do that this year. We're going to try something else. So stick around and we'll get to that. I'm going to keep cleaning this and then we'll bring you up into the cab and show you what I do in there. Here's another thing I like to do. It was full of water, of course, but either way I like to split that. That way you can get all of that stuff out of there. With my broom here, just gonna sweep all that out of there quick. Also gotta sweep that out because I didn't get that very good when I was pressure washing it. Had the head up. So what I didn't show in this process was me greasing it after I power washed it. But I've got it open, everything open, turned on. Just getting all the stuff up out of there that we can right now. And also kind of looking over any bearings or anything. That way I know what I got to do before next year. Got the head disconnected, but everything is on there. But the head itself is just disconnected. Here's what I got going on in the cab. Just everything open that you can. Kind of a no-brainer. The filter out of there. See all this dust here? That was half a year worth of dust that filter saved me from breathing. I cleaned that out once this year. And not thinking, I pulled it out of there and I just set the filter there. And yeah, that's what all fell off of it. Amazing, right? So I've got my bag of tricks here. Got bounce dryer sheets, mothballs, rodent sheriff. This stuff works really well as long as you apply it every couple of weeks. That's kind of where the mothballs and the bounce come in. And some Grandpa Gus mouth repellents. And this is some more mothballs. I'm also here in front of the fuel barrel, so I'm going to fill this thing with fuel. And I got a couple of other treats for these little bastard rodents. Nightmare. Always a battle. I'm going to get them this year. I'm determined. So up in here are two spots that I can never get the grain out of. Like I said, got to take the shoe out to get to it. So I had a great idea this year. Rodents don't like diesel fuel, do they? Yeah, I'll get you some of that. That's the first place I'm squirting at. I'll go ahead and give her some right down here too, why not? See how they like this. They always like to chew them corners off up in there. So I'm just gonna give it a quick spray up there too. So as it ends up here, I just kind of kept going. I doused the head. I sprayed inside of the machine, like in the rattles and everything. This, I can't believe I haven't thought of this previously. Let me know in the comments. Have anybody else ever tried this? I'd really like to get a conversation going with what everybody does with different mouse proofing techniques and see what works. I think this year I'm onto something because I've had really good luck with them years past with just using this stuff, and the diesel fuel, I think that's going to give me the edge. I do believe. So I got everything open on this. You can see everything underneath, the two underneath, and the trap door, rock door. All that stuff's open. I got all of the shields laying there. Everything's open. Everything's cleaned out to the best that I can, full of diesel fuel now. And I'm gonna stuff this stuff all around up in here. I'm gonna drive this into the shed first, so we'll go from there. Got Glenn in his resting place, or his hibernation place, I guess. Starting, I'm just gonna stuff these dryer sheets everywhere. I mean, just everywhere, and lots of them. I'm not gonna be sparing with them. I mean, we're literally just gonna throw these all over the place. Down in here, we need a bunch of them over in there. So you guys get the point. I'm gonna stuff a lot of these, and then same with the mothballs. They're gonna get everywhere that I can put them, and I'm gonna stuff a few of the Grandpa Gus's places, and I'm gonna spray it down with this rodent sheriff in here. And whenever I come up here periodically throughout the winter, I'll spray it down with that again. So you guys get the point here. I'm gonna keep on stuffing. Alright, so with the mothballs, I like to take and dump a good amount of them right down in there. Dump some down in there because they love it down there. Open that up really good. We'll dump a few more in there. That way them can just deteriorate. Then I like these pouches just to lay in the cab. Put one on the floor and one on my seat. I have got dryer sheets stuffed everywhere in here. Anywhere that I could think of to put a dryer sheet, I just stuffed it. I'm so sick of them, guys. I'm sick of mice. Sick of mice. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. If you can't tell. So I'm going to lay these out, and then I got to get out of this cab because it is very strong. Oh, I got to spray my rodent sheriff yet, and that's just getting sprayed everywhere. And I mean everything, everywhere. I'm going to use like a half bottle. So I didn't even use any of the Grandpa Gus packs. It was so strong in there that I had to get out of there. So hopefully the mice feel the same. And like I said, every couple of weeks I'll come and spray this rodent sheriff. And if I feel like it doesn't smell strong enough in there, I'll put some more stuff out. So that, I think, is going to do it for the inside of the combine. Now I'm going to move on to the outside of the combine. And first, right up in there, I should have squirted some diesel fuel in there, but oh well. I'm going to throw some bounce and spread these out in there. And then I got some more mothballs that I'm just going to, everywhere inside of here that I can dump them, I'm going to dump them. Can't forget about up here in the engine bay. Get one there. And drop one back there. I also leave this open. Otherwise, raccoon like to use this as a nice safe haven platform. Poop on, and I think mainly just to poop on. Right? That's like when you're the most vulnerable, is when you're using the bathroom, so they look for a safe spot to poop on. Leave that open. Everything that can be open is open. And these still smell like mothballs, so I just leave them sit. Get down and show you other places. So we've got some more loose mothballs here. In both of them, so to go down inside of those augers, which I now have filled with diesel fuel, so I bet that they don't mess around very much. Just because chuck that up in there too. So I've also been told by people that run marinas to set dryer sheets around the combine itself, just to keep them from going to the combine. So we're gonna try that. Getting real close to being done with it though, actually. Got two more of these. Might as well. Did I put it up in there? I put it back there. I'll put it up in here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I know where I'm gonna put this. That's in the bin now. I'll stuff some dryer sheets in there. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about all this, actually. There. I'm feeling pretty happy about this. We'll see how it works. I'm so sick of them. Like I said, I didn't use the Grandpa Gus packs, but they're expensive. I'll use them in the cab tractors. Smell pleasant in there. So I'd really like to get a conversation going with you guys on how you mouse-proof things, stuff that you do different, or things that you see that I could do different. I also heard people say they run gasoline or diesel fuel around the combine. Let me know if you guys have tried that and how that's worked out. But I know that there's mice in the combine when I park it, so I mean, they just got a permanent bed and breakfast. It's basically all this is a bed and breakfast for rodents. And the more you clean it out and everything, I guess the better off you are. But I don't know what else I could do. You guys let me know if there's anything else that you think that I could do. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and like I said, comment down below. I'd like to get a conversation going about this stuff. This is one of my, we'll call it a pet peeve. I clean the combine out real nice, and then it just smells like rodent again every year. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. I sure appreciate it, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one.